Hey Scorpio, how goes it? How are you guys doing? If this is your first time checking out Julia Divine's channel, what is up? I'm Amy. If you're returning, welcome back. Definitely a great message to say the least for you guys for the first 2 weeks of November. Um, I just want to let you know I had to take a little break off. Emotionally, I just wasn't there and I had to take some time for myself. So that's where I've been. With that, let's just dig in. Let's start your reading. So we're going to start off with your oracle card. So today says cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. So I feel like what this is talking about is that you've got to believe in what you're putting out into the universe. So if you want something different, if you want to make something happen, you got to believe in that. You got to believe in that change, in that thought, you know. If you really want that job, then you really have to work on it, but you have to believe that you're worthy of that job. Or if you really want this relationship to work, then you got to believe that you're worthy of that relationship. That's kind of the messages that are coming through for whoever needs it. But it's all about what you're putting out into the universe and how much of that you actually believe. With that, so Scorpio, I feel like with the Three of Cups coming up in the beginning of your reading, I feel like this is definitely a time of celebration for you guys. I feel a sense of family. I feel a sense of friends. I feel a sense of, accomplishment. Like you guys have done something. This could even be something as like an engagement party, a wedding, celebration of a birthday as well. But I feel like it's people coming together, people expressing their love, people just having fun and enjoying the moment. That's what I'm getting with the Three of Cups coming up. Friendships, right? Happiness. Being able to be around people you love. I feel like for some of you Scorpios, you might be in this like daydreaming stage. You might, be thinking about all of the things that you want, but not sure how to accomplish them, all of the things that you want, but you're not sure how to bring that into your life. I feel like that is where some of you are at the moment. You're in this like resting period. Some of you could even be feeling overwhelmed, but it's just a feeling of resting your head and thinking about, maybe it's even thinking about what you don't have. Maybe you see other people have a lot more than you and you're wondering how you can go about getting that, or you're wondering how you can go about, this new job or whatever it may be. But there is some type of rest period going on. There is some type of daydreaming. And I do feel like this sense of being overwhelmed for sure. But I don't feel like you guys need to be in that state. I don't feel like you guys need to be overwhelmed. I don't feel like you guys need to feel less of a person because you don't have certain things that other people have, because your own cup is definitely overflowing. And I say that because we have the Ace of Cups. You have to count your blessings for what you do have, because someone else is looking at you thinking, damn, I wish I had all they had. And you're thinking the same thing of other people. So you have to understand that Spirit and God have you where you are because that is where you're meant to be. And I know that's, people say that all the time, but it's so true. Like, be grateful for a house, be grateful for a vehicle, be grateful for food, be grateful for heat, because there's a lot of people that don't even have a roof over their head. So I feel like that's kind of where the message is going for Scorpios, is that, you may be in the state of wanting more, but not really necessarily needing it. So I feel like with the King of Cups coming up, this is you guys looking forward. This is you guys looking onward. This is you guys, again, wanting more, wanting more than what you do have. And I feel like the reason that some of you haven't gotten that, the reason that some of you haven't gotten everything that you want is because you lack the drive to actually go work hard and get it. And I know that that might offend some people, but if you're not working hard for what you want, then of course it's not going to come through. So I feel like it's about you getting up and getting that backbone. You going out there and actually doing the things that you guys said you want to do, going out there and, going and chasing those dreams, going and chasing those goals, going and, doing what your heart is set on. Because we have the Three of Pentacles, and I do feel like you do have your A game. You do want this. Whatever this is, you do want this. You do want to leave your mark. You have people who are watching you. You do have people who are supporting you. And I get that with the Three of Pentacles coming up. You will be successful, and you want to be successful. And I feel like you do have the skills to go out there and do what you want to do. You do have the support as well, but it's all, you lacking that drive to actually start, or you lacking that drive to have that confidence within yourself. That is what's lacking. That backbone and that confidence. Maybe some of you are feeling bound. Maybe some of you are feeling tied. Maybe some of you, you're stuck. You're fearful, of change. You're feeling trapped. Maybe you feel, again, like you don't have the confidence to go and be somebody. Maybe it's just a mindset. Maybe it's just your mind playing games on you right now. And you got to try and get out of that. You got to understand how strong you are, because you have the Queen of Swords. You're a very strong person. But if you want this change, if you want this difference, if you want this new exciting adventure, then you have to go get it for yourself. You can't expect it just to drop out of the sky or, drop on your doorstep. You have to go get what you want. And I feel like you have to find that inner strength and that inner confidence within yourself to, work really hard for this. I feel like with the Queen of Swords coming up as well, this is something to do with a widow or a divorce or a single mom. Like, that's kind of the messages that I'm leading. Yeah. But I do get a sense of someone who's really strong, someone who really wants something. But it's about putting those plans into action and really sticking with those plans and really working on it and really wanting this for yourself. Because we are at the final challenge. We have the Nine of Wands. You got to keep going. Even if you have a million different obstacles facing you, you just got to keep going. You got to keep moving. Even when it feels impossible, right? Perseverance. How do you say that? Perseverance is key. Even when you're tired, even when your bones are brittle or your bones are hurting, or you just got to fight through it, because the ending result is going to be amazing. The ending result is going to be what you Scorpios want. But you got to keep moving. I feel like with the lady coming up, this is talking about passion, right? It's talking about birth, happiness, motherhood, marriage. Fertility is also on my list. Maybe that's your ending goal. For some of you, maybe it's, setting that job down, getting that house, getting that vehicle, having a family, starting a family, getting married. All of those require steps. All of those require decisions and choices. Do you want to make these decisions the hard way, or do you want to make it the easy way? Like, it's up to you and how you want to do it. But sometimes you have to understand that God and Spirit are going to put challenges in front of you. They're going to put obstacles in front of you. And I feel like that's kind of what Scorpio is going through, is that, maybe when you were younger, you had all of this plan. I'm going to go to school, I'm going to get married, and then I'm going to have kids, and I'll have a nice career. And then maybe God kind of stepped into your way and gave you a child, before you were married, or, you got married and realized you can't have kids, or, your job just took over your life. Like, it could be at different scenarios that are coming through. But I feel like you have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe in your ability, and you have to believe that, you are here for a reason, and you just got to find that reason. And I feel like, if pregnancy is your reason and you really want to be pregnant, I feel like, yes, there's people that can't, but there's other ways to have children. There's adoption, there's the surrogate, so don't give up. Don't give up on something that you really want. That's kind of the message that I'm hearing for you, Scorpios. Because we have the Lord card as well. So I feel like there's a lot of power here. There's a lot of, like, I feel like you have to take that power back. I feel like somebody has taken some power away from you. And maybe that's why you feel like you can't do this. Maybe that's why you feel bound and tied and feared and stuck and trapped. I feel like you need to be true to who you are. There is definitely a strong father figure coming through for somebody. So it's about being true to who you are, taking control of your own life, taking that leadership role. You are in the driver's seat of your own life, Scorpio. So you decide, what is it that you want. I feel like the Scorpio reading right now, there's a lot of emotions coming. There's a lot of connections coming through. I feel a sense of, work and money and the need to manifest. You have to take that action. You have to take that change and that courage. We have swords coming up as well. So, so I feel like because we have wands up here as well, this is that spiritual awakening. Maybe you guys have had it, but this is that strength to say, you know what? I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do this. And that's where your energy is going to shift. So your oracle cards too actually came up. So we have exchanging gifts. So the law of giving and receiving currency, trade-offs, weighing costs, and determining value. The oracle message. You're entering into a productive and enticing time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them, yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. Relationship message. Love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let it love in and let it flow out of you too. Love is truly yours today. That's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. All right, the second oracle card says new life. Essential meaning. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. The oracle message. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beck on all of us. This is one of those times in your life where new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to feel with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Relationship message. New energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrating only encountered when winter gives way to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is at a very aspirational sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. So, you have every reason to be optimistic right now. So true. You have the choices, or you have the decision to make the choice. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? How do you want to be? How do you want your mark to be? Do you want to live in fear? Do you want to feel stuck? Or do you want to have that power back? Balls in your court. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have a fantastic first 2 weeks in November. Know I'm sending you guys all love and light. All my information will be up above for personal and to donate to my channel. I will see you guys the second half of November. Take care.